So we'll give everyone here a minute to join before we begin the presentation. Okay, we'll get started. Hi everyone, welcome to NAES Maximo Moments. My name is Jaylen Larita, and for today's Lunch and Learn, we'll walk through the NAES Project Management application, focusing on key functionalities and configurations that come with it. If you have any questions during the course of this session, feel free to unmute your mic or submit them in the Q&A, and someone from my team will respond or let me know. So what is NAES Project Management? Project Management is a custom application developed by our very own project engineer, Jack Harrison. Shout out, Jack. In collaboration with Noah Matisa, who was the ops manager at one of our supported sites at the time. He is now a senior engineer within NAES PPO. The goal was to meet power plant needs and to create a centralized way to manage project execution and financials within Maximo, bringing planning, work execution, and cost visibility into a single application. What is project management used for? So it's used to centralize all project-related activities across the full life cycle. It allows us to tie work orders, labor, and purchasing to a single project ID. And this project ID field is visible across PRs, POs, invoices, and work orders, which helps us eliminate manual spreadsheets and disconnected tracking. The application also supports parent and child projects, so costs and work can roll up across multiple sub-projects. So the project management application is similar in concept to Maximo's out-of-the-box cost management application, but it was built to address several known limitations. So cost management relies on what is called non-persistent fields, which has limited searchability and makes reporting difficult, versus the project management application uses persistent data, supports lookups, allows reporting, and provides visibility into related PRs, POs, invoices, and work orders, all in one place. So next, I'll go over the different tabs that are available on the project management application. This slide here displays the main financials tab of an example project, which serves as the financial summary for the project. All fields under project costs are automatically calculated and rolled up from transactions tied to the project ID. This is typically the first place users go to understand the current financial health of a project. And I'll show you a demo from one of our sites later in the presentation. This slide breaks down how project financials are calculated. Budget cost is manually entered, while estimated, committed, and actual costs are calculated automatically. Estimated costs include unapproved records like PRs, POs, or work orders in waiting on approval or waiting to be scheduled status. While committed costs represent approved records that haven't yet been invoiced. And actual costs include invoice materials and services, as well as labor that was charged to work orders. The total project cost is a read-only roll-up of committed plus actual costs. And these calculations run nightly, but can also be manually refreshed on the project record itself. So moving on to the work orders tab. This tab provides KPI and workload visibility at the project level. Users can see total work order counts, including in queue, in progress, and completed or closed work orders. And the planning KPIs break down whether work is planned, unplanned, waiting on materials, or still in planning. And as a note, KPI definitions and statuses are configurable and can be tailored by site, depending on site requirements. And again, you'll see how this looks in the site demo shortly. For specialized work orders, dedicated tabs for outage activities like scaffolding, crane support, and welding are available, which of course, is helpful during outage planning and execution. Shown here, it's a little bit blurry, but it's a screenshot of how the outage activities table looks in the work orders tab. So moving on to the purchases tab. So this tab provides two different views depending on how users want to work. First would be the waterfall view, which displays in progress PRs, POs, and invoices tied to the project. And it supports a waterfall check as you go approach, which means that PRs are removed from the view once they're converted to POs, and POs are removed once they're fully invoiced. The second view, so the all records view, shows all active and closed purchasing records that are tied to the project, which provides full historical visibility. And both views support line level traceability, allowing users to expand line details for PRs, POs, and invoices. So next is the item issues tab. It focuses on material usage for the project. It shows planned materials, issued inventory, whether items came from a storeroom or purchase order, and also the associated GL accounts. In addition, planned materials can be staged on the work orders ahead of time to ensure items are available and reserved before an outage begins. So the final tab on the project record, which is for attachments, acts as a project level document repository. In the project files sub-tab, users can create folders and subfolders to organize their documentation. And in the work orders files tab, which is shown in the screenshot, all work order attachments that are tied to the project are automatically rolled up, giving full document visibility in one table. There is also a project spending report that comes with the application, which I'll show you a PDF version later in the demo. It can be launched directly from the project record. It provides a full detailed breakdown of estimated, committed, and actual costs. And it also includes inventory issues and GL level financials, providing a complete financial picture of the project. Configuration and flexibility. There's currently a one-time cost for implementation, so any further enhancements beyond the capabilities and standard look that is offered with the application can be done at T&M. For example, cost logic can be tailored to define whether actuals are based on received or invoiced amounts. And KPI definitions and status groupings, that can also be customized to align with site-specific workflows. Some of the key takeaways from this slide deck. So project management provides a single application for both project execution and financial visibility. It supports the full life cycle from planning through closeout, and it integrates directly with core Maximo applications. Overall, it improves visibility, traceability, and financial control for large projects and outages. So at this point, we'll switch over to a demo in one of our NAES supported Maximo environments, and we'll walk through how the application looks. So let me stop sharing and reshare. Okay, can you guys see my screen?
Yes.
Perfect. Okay, so the project management application you'll find under the work orders module. So if you click work orders, then project management. So once you get to the application, this is going to show you a list view of all of your active projects. I am just going to click in one of them. So once you click into a record, you'll see the overall financials and whatnot in this main tab. You can select a project lead, a shop lead, or a project type. Project types would include like capital projects, major maintenance or outage projects, and so forth. Status here, you can have it, you can select open, plan, or closed. And then you can also select a parent project here. So if this is a child project, then you would just select the parent project right there. Scrolling down to main financials. So this is what I was showing you in the screenshot earlier. That was a little blurred. So you'll have your total project cost here, as well as estimated, committed, and actuals. If you click the GL financials, this will show you a table of all associated GLs, along with the total committed and actual costs. And then if you hit this view details button here for each line, you can see related work orders or related purchasing records. And then moving over to work orders. So the top header here is going to show you the total work orders that are tied to this project. Down here is just the work order general KPI, which shows you, like we talked about earlier, the in queue counts, the in progress, and completed or closed work orders. Your planning work order KPI is going to be a breakdown of everything that's in queue. So that would be planned, unplanned, in planning, or waiting on materials or services. And again, these statuses can be configurable and customized depending on site requirements. And then down here, you'll see a table for each. So in queue work orders are down here. You can expand the details. You can also navigate to the application itself. And then down here is what we covered earlier, the outage activities. So this would include like the, scaffolding, crane support, welding, lotto, work orders. In purchases, so this site uses a all records view. So it's going to have all active PRs, POs in this active tab here. And if they want to see all historical plus active, then they would just hit the all tab there. And like we talked about earlier, if you expand the details for each line, you'll also see the PR, PO, or invoice lines down here, as well as the line costs and loaded costs. In item issues, this is where all your planned materials will go. So this is everything that's in the plans tab of your work orders. Material issues, this is everything that has been issued to a work order. So whether it came from a storeroom, your inventory, or from a PO. And it'll have all your quantities and unit cost, total cost, and all of that. And finally is the attachments tab. So this is your project level subfolders where you can build that hierarchy of folders. So your high level folders as well as subfolders. And then your work order files tab here. This is going to be a roll up of all of your attachments that have been uploaded to associated work orders. And then we'll move on to the project spending report. So you can find that in the main tab here. Scroll down and click the main financials. There's a project spending report button here. So click that. And unfortunately, the project does not pre-populate on this project parameter, so we'll have to select it. As well as the site. Then once you hit submit, the report will generate in a separate tab, but I'll show you the PDF version of that report. Okay, so I'm in the PDF version. Your first page obviously is going to be the overall financials of your project. And then you'll see that there's 16 pages here. So each will include a breakdown of your estimated, committed, and actual costs, as well as GL totals. And then here's your estimated plan, labor, material, services. The total cost is going to be all the way at the bottom here. So total estimated services, this is just 0. We continue down, it's going to be your committed. And then your actual labor, invoice, material, services. And then this last page is going to be all actual inventory issues. So this just includes all items issued to work orders that came directly from inventory. Okay, let me go back to the slides. Okay, so we'll pause here for any questions before wrapping up. Are there any questions for me?
Just one quick one. Can we get a copy of that slide deck?
Yes. I can send you over a copy of this slide deck. And then you can also find this on our YouTube training playlist. I'm going to be uploading this video later this afternoon, and I can send you the link for the YouTube playlist as well. It's going to be our NAES training YouTube.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yep. Any other questions? Okay, thank you. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I see that Gustavo and Odilon are here. So Gustavo and Odilon, if you want some custom presentation in Spanish, just let me know so we can show you if some concept is not well translated. So feel free to reach us.
Okay.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Yes.
Carlos.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you for joining today's Lunch and Learn. And please reach out to the NAES Maximo team if you're interested in the project management application, or if you have any questions, or like we talked about, would like a copy of the slides. The recording of the session will also be uploaded to our NAES training YouTube playlist later this afternoon. And we hope to see you at our next Lunch and Learn session on Tuesday, May 12th, focusing on the NAES Lotto application, which will be presented by Megan Matthews. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you. We could have it.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jaylen.
Thank you.